What's going on, guys? It's Ricky with TechBot Solutions. Hope that you guys are all having an amazing day and another live video just like we do every single day. For those that aren't familiar with who it is that I am, my name is Ricky. I have a little bit over 185,000 subscribers. I have a little bit over 100,000 members within our free trading community called TechBot Solutions. If you've ever wanted to surround yourself with like-minded individuals, again, it is a free Facebook group. All you have to do is click. Actually, I don't know if you can see it. Okay, no, you should be able to see it. So all you have to do is click that third link down below. As you guys can see, we have a little bit over 105,000 members. We're one of the fastest growing private trading communities out there. And you might ask why. Well, it's because of how we approach the stock market. We're one of the most consistent groups, especially our Learn Plan Profit group. That's the private group. And once you get accepted, you will gain the ability to, either join our free Discord chat, which is the one that you see right here, or you run the option of being able to actually join our course if that's something that you would see value in. But let me go ahead and actually start getting a little bit more into the actual breakdown on what led to my success on my trades today. I'm going to show you guys the profits. As you guys can see by the thumbnail, I'm up a little bit over $830, so $830.90. For all those that are part of Learn Plan Profit, they were able to watch me trade live. And very quickly, I'm going to break down like why is it that I sold. A lot of you guys already know on what it is that I did or why I sold at or near that $23 resistance. So to keep it very simple, I'm going to remove level 2 and just focus on this. So I originally called out, and you guys can go back. I make videos every single day recapping all my trades. Yesterday I made a little bit under $500. The day before I made a little bit under $1,300, and the day before that I made a little bit over $1,000 on that. But as you guys can see, we can focus on this 20-day 1-hour chart. And what I like to focus on are ETFs, and I like to focus on horizontal patterns and identify the low points and the high points. And it's very easy for me to identify the low points, the high points, and I try to focus on good deals, right? I was able to originally get in close to and near to the $21 resistance. I then sold yesterday, right? It pulled back. I got in before the market closed, and overall, easiest way for me to put it is the low points are normally $21. That's normally where it bounces at, as you guys can see right here, and then right here, right? Where does it normally peak out at? Well, based on previous patterns, we could see a peak formation right around 23 to 23.50, and then the last time was around $23. It went a little bit higher, but again, just $23 is more of a conservative resistance. Now, as it was, why did I go in for a one-day swing trade as I bought in yesterday at 21.16, 22.16? I apologize. For those that get to watch me trade live every single day, so for those that are part of Learn Plan Profit, they were able to see kind of what led to my success today. And it was very easy to determine that, okay, as it was pushing up, understanding that $23 was a previous resistance, what I was looking and taking into consideration was this pre-market high. A lot of our traders, as soon as the pre-market opened at around 6, right, they were able to sell at the very top at around 22.88. Congrats to all of them. It sold off. We were able to offer some dip buy potential. I didn't take part of any of that. All I did was I was holding it throughout this entire time. I first sold at 22.40, if I'm not mistaken. As it was approaching that middle VWAP, it broke above, it pulled back. I got in at 22.50 for a second position, and then as it pushed up, this had to be one of my best exits ever, which doesn't normally happen. It was a very smooth trade, and I was able to exit at 22.79. Easiest trade, and then that's what led to my success of the $830 profit and 90 cents. It sold off, and it's been trying to hold above the SMA indicator. That's great. The reason that I'm no longer trading it is very simple, right? It is a little bit more on the overbought side than oversold. It's not a good deal, and yes, it does offer a little bit more margin to cover. I get that, but the risk is so much greater for loss, right, than for profit. And as long as I stay focused on that, I know that I'm doing the right thing. Now, because of this, and because DGAS has pushed up so much, it brings the idea that, okay, is UGAS in buy potential? That's something that I'm going to revisit on Monday and see. I still think that UGAS has a little bit more margin to sell off, which means that DGAS has a little bit more margin to push up. I just don't want to risk it. So I would rather be patient, wait for the confirmation, and take part of this reversal here and capitalize on that 7 to 8% margin that it has to offer without having to risk and hold anything over the weekend. Does that make sense? So we did very good this week. I'm a little bit under my weekly goal of $2,500 profit. I think I have about $280 or $220 left to go to get to my weekly goal if I need to hit it. But again, last week I was up a little bit over $4,000, so I'm fine, right? As long as I continue to consistently grow my account, guys, look at any of my past weeks. We've been staying green time after time. I talk about my trades. I talk about what I see value in. I recap on my profits, and I show you guys everything. There is no question that we've been able to absolutely kill it, right? And that's really what I wanted to I can make a video later on today talking about maybe some tips and a little bit more information about that stock market growth challenge that we're going to be starting next week on Monday. But I just really wanted to, first of all, thank you guys for your time and tuning in and watching these daily progress reports on my trading, but as well to show you guys that I've been calling everything out, right? I call it out before I take a position, and I talk about the pattern. I don't call it out so you take a position, but I call it out so you see why I see value. And all I focus on I try to understand the direction of whatever it is that I'm investing in. If it's going up, if it's going down, and that I'm getting a good deal. Easiest way to put it. We've been able to successfully trade WTI. I missed out on a day trade opportunity. We called it out perfectly. It sold off down to 715, and then it pushed right back up to 734. This is huge margin. 2.43%. Same thing happened with FRAC. Sold off. We call that dip bounce. The SMA has a resistance. Bounced, broke above 1360, which is where I called it out, and then it peaked out. For all those that were part of LPP, were able to hear out that call out, right? Because they were able to watch me trade live, just like they get to do every single day. Now, the other thing that is brought to my attention is JDST. JDST on this 20-day analysis, you can see that it's close to the support. Looking at JNUG, which is the inverse ETF, is more at the resistance. But the thing that I'm kind of iffy about is that /GC, which is the gold-based future, is very oversold. Looking at the 180-day analysis, it's pretty much at almost all-time lows. It still has a little bit more margin to sell off, but it's getting very close to this EMA indicator and trying to indicate signs of a reversal. So if this indicates a sign of a reversal, that's going to be in favor of JNUG and not JDST. So that's why I'm kind of on edge on deciding what it is I want to invest in. Does that make sense? But that's for later on. I don't expect any of you guys to actually take a position to swing trade it over the weekend or anything like that. Let's keep it cool. Let's lock in those profits. And again, next week we have a bunch of new opportunity that we're able to make money on, right? It's a true blessing, at least for myself, that I'm able to invest money and I make money, right? And it's because I have an understanding of what it is that I invest in. If you do not understand the market, take some time to understand it and then invest, right? Start paper trading. If you are having trouble staying consistently green, maybe stop being so aggressive and focus more on ascending and horizontal patterns. There's a bunch of videos that I have on YouTube. I have over 917 videos, if I'm not mistaken, that I think can truly guide you in the right direction. But if you're someone that needs structure, if you think speaking to me and working with me on a daily basis to hold you accountable with your trades and working with our private group is something that can act as a catalyst for your success, I encourage you, just for this Friday, click that first link down in the description and see how our private group for Learn, Plan, Profit, one of the fastest private trading communities out there and one of the most consistently groups out there, have been able to grow your accounts very quickly. I want to shout out the people that are part of both of TechBud Solutions and Learn, Plan, Profit. So I'm going to go right here and I'm going to go to the profit section right here. So this is all today, right? So double my paycheck. What's going on, Nate? This is the past week, 11.65%. As we can see right here, $546 the past month, 18.56%. All we focus within our group is consistent growth. That is all we focus on. Perfect. Again, this is all today, right? All today. All we focus on is consistently growing our accounts. Past week, 11%, $1,500, right? Here we go, Tesla options. There we go, $1,800. Oh my goodness. You have to understand, Chooch is an absolute beast when it comes down to trading. And again, it's just his understanding of what he's investing in. Absolutely killing it. $5,224 on DGAS. Holy moly. That is absolutely crazy. So beast. Austin absolutely killing it on DGAS. Exited at the perfect time during pre-market hours. Do you guys remember I said someone sold right as the market opened at around like 22.80, I think 83 if I'm not mistaken. Austin's killing it. And Austin, if I'm not mistaken, I don't know if you're going to tune in live right now, but he said that he was going to be quitting his job now because he's been missing out on opportunity when it comes down to trading because he's a little bit too busy or preoccupied at work and he's not able to. So it all comes down to opportunity cost. When you're doing so well with trading that it almost doesn't make sense to be working, right, a normal job. And I don't encourage this for everyone, but this is like when I made that fluid transition from having a normal job to doing this kind of full time. When you can make more money, when it offsets, the opportunity cost is so much greater just to be trading rather than being at work because you can make so much more money trading than you can when you're at work. And you have to prove this to yourself. I'm not someone that's going to tell you, first of all, I'm someone that supports going to college. I'm a student at ASU regardless of the form of success that I've been able to achieve. And that's something that I will always encourage people to do because I love the ability that and the networking just potential that universities offer, right? The other thing is when it comes down to having a 9-to-5, if it wasn't because of the 9-to-5 that I had when I was 18 to 21 years old, I would not have been able to qualify for my first house at age 20. And this is something that not a lot of entrepreneurs can say because they don't own their house, because they either rent or because they try to sell a get-rich-quick scheme. That's never been something that I've been ever trying to encourage. Prove to yourself that you can grow your account. If this is a market that you are passionate about, then prove to yourself that you can be successful in it. Easiest way to put it. Prove to yourself that you can be successful in this market. And once you do, then make the right and sound investment decisions. Easiest way for me to put it. I have a bachelor's degree in information technology. Austin, my guy. Oh, here you are. I'm here. I quit Wednesday. Super happy to hear that because, and this is like he's been able to prove it to himself that he can do this. And I hope and it's not, I mean, I hope that it happens to each and every single one of you where you can get to that position, but you have to work towards it, right? You have to find a niche within the market that, works well with you and that you understand and that you can see consistent growth in. And then once you prove it to yourself, then making that fluid transition from part-time to full-time. That is what I think is, the most realistic way. I'm super conservative as an entrepreneur and sometimes a lot of investors don't like that. I'm fine. I'm not here to prove myself to anyone. I'm here to do what it is that I do and I love every single day. And it's worked well for me, as you guys can tell, right? We're one of the most consistently profitable trading groups out there. And I show it time after time. Watch any of my previous videos. Week after week, I've been able to stay green week after week, almost hitting my goal every single time. And it's because of how we trade. We don't trade based on BS callouts. I never tell people where to buy and where to sell, and we focus on patterns in which we understand. And if you are buying into something where they tell you where to buy and where to sell, or these callout signals, again, we're not here to spoon feed anyone. And if that's something that you want to be a part of, then please do not join TechWith Solutions. Then please do not join Learn, Plan, Profit because it will not benefit you. But if you want to be and become a self-sufficient trader and actually understand what you are investing in, then we would love to be a catalyst for your success. Easiest way to put it. I want to thank you guys again for everything it is that you guys do. All the links are down below. If you guys want to join our free TechWith Solutions trading community, that's going to be the third link in the description. And if you guys want to be able and to gain the ability to watch me trade live every single day, just like Austin does, then again, that's going to be that first link in the description. And invest 30 seconds this Friday and see if it's something that you would like to be a part of. We would love to be a part of your success, but only if you see value in us. And watch my videos. Watch my videos on YouTube and get a better understanding of what I invest in. Is the stock market the only market that I invest in? Heck no. Yesterday, I sold one of my cars. And I'll tell you guys, because I'm going to make a video about it, but I sold, I actually have the checks right here. I sold my 2015 Corvette C7. So I'll show you guys. Let me just make sure that it has no personal information. So I have to cash it in today just because the bank was closed after I left the credit union. But you guys can see right here, $3,600, $36,500, and then $2,000. So altogether, I don't know why they gave me two separate checks, but $38,500. I bought the car for $35,000, and that's exactly what we teach in the Flipping Mules lesson library. I invest in multiple markets. I have a bunch of real estate. I actually just sold my house next door, and I closed in 90 days. And now I have to buy another house for me in the TechWith group, and then we're opening a TechWith Solutions headquarters. Guys, it's never been, I think, a better time to start investing. And there's so many ways on how to start investing for free. Paper trading and simulation trading, and I have a video on that already. So I want to thank you guys for everything it is that you guys do. It's been an amazing and profitable, year. and there's no one else out there that is doing what we are doing. We're so well versed in so many different markets, and TechBud Solutions is truly investing with no borders. I don't care, like I always encourage people to invest in any market as long as you see value in it and that you understand. That's it. I'm going to be selling one of my GTRs soon as well, and hopefully I can get rid of my McLaren 570S as well. So we've been absolutely killing it, and that's what I hope that each and every single one of you guys can do as well. Actually, let me show you guys. I'm actually going to close out on one of my positions. I'm in right now on LABU. I'm up about $95 so far, so not bad. 10 cents of a peak formation. So again, it's never bad to lock in profits. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a sell, edit. We'll go here, sell 100% of the position. Let's give it 1 second. Let's turn on that level 2, and let's see where we're at. There you go. $120 profit. So 120 here, and then on DGAS it was 830. So altogether, let me just confirm, $950 profit and 37 cents on the day. There we go. All right, guys. Thank you guys again so much for watching. Hope you guys all have a beautiful rest of your Friday. Like always, continue working hard, continue following your dreams. Let your passion be what drives your success. And like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. We'd really appreciate the thumbs up. And if you guys want to subscribe, as we do have daily uploads. Like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.